Inspector General issued their report on May 14th, 2013. You were then appointed, I believe, on May 30th of 2013. What did you do? What's the first thing you do when you walk into this new role?
I got a badge. I had some training. I think the 6103 training.
No, but how did you organize? Who did you bring into the room and say, all right, we need to move forward. This is what I got to do. Who do you bring into the room at that point?
Well, it wasn't like that. I mean, it really was, the first and most important thing was the 6103 training because...
okay, so after you got trained, then what did you do?
And then I believe I met with Mr. Werfel to see kind of what was on the plate and what the marching...
Okay, after that, yeah?
I can't remember the sort of play-by-play, honestly.
Who did you gather around you to get your job done?
I didn't gather anybody around me to get my job done.
There was nobody, you just did it all by yourself?
No. I mean, my job, as I explained earlier, was to advise the commissioner on a variety of things. One of the things that I did was to work with a team that was fairly small at that time, but got very large later.
Who was on that team?
It's a whole number of IRS people, and it changed.
Go ahead and start with somebody. I'd like a list, please.
I think the best way to get you accurate information on that would be to ask the IRS.
No, I'm asking you. You were the IRS at that point. You were the person in the room that they were reporting to. So you come with great title. Tell me who you were interacting with.
The team had some 6103 experts on it. It had some tax litigators on it.
Who? Name a person. I want actual names.
Honestly, I would like to be able to have accurate and complete testimony, and it's going to be hard for me to recreate it. I mean,
can you name even one person that you interacted with?
Well, I certainly interacted with Mr. Werfel quite a lot.
Okay, Mr. Werfel. Who else?
Mr. Wilkins was the chief counsel, and I interacted with him.
We assume that. Those are the people you reported to. I want to talk about who reported to you. Name some people that reported to you.
I think that the best way to do it is to...
I know, but you're here in front of Congress. You knew this was going to happen. Name one person that you interacted with.
I interact with a lot of people.
I know you did a lot of people. Name somebody.
Who I interacted with?
Yes.
The Deputy Chief Counsel, Chris Sterner.
Chris Stern. Anybody in the IT arena?
I didn't actually interact directly with people in the IT arena. There was somebody whose name was, I can't even remember his last name. I think his first name may have been Ben.
So a guy named Ben, a dude named Ben. Who else?
I don't recall.
You were there 6 months. You had people around you that would jump at your very presence. Who are these people?
Nobody ever jumped at my very presence. I can assure you of that.
I'd like to ask them that. Who are these people?
Again, I didn't interact with the IT staff very much.
You were there 6 months. You had some people reporting to you, did you not?
I didn't have any direct reports, no.
Did you have people that were responsive that you asked questions of?
On any variety of issues.
Who did you ask questions of?
I worked with a lot of people in the Chief Counsel's office. If we could get...
Ms. O'Connor, you're a very bright person. You're very bright. You're very personable person. Why are you being so elusive? Why not just tell us who you asked questions of? Who interacted with you? You haven't named a single person.
I named Deputy Chief Counsel.
You named 3 people that you report to. I want to hear people that you asked questions to that got the information, and then came back and gave you information. Name one person in that category.
People who I asked questions of who ran and got me the information. I don't even think I can characterize anybody that way.
Do you ever ask anybody in the IRS to provide you information?
Sure, yes.
Give me one example.
In the tax-exempt organization, the person who replaced Ms. Lerner, whose name is Ken Corbin, was somebody who I would call to ask for information about how the unit was working and
there's one.
Questions about
how many people do you think you asked information of?
Probably a lot of people.
Can you name more than one?
I've named a couple now.
Why are you being so elusive?
I'm not being elusive. I haven't been there for a
How long
while.
would it take you to get that information and provide that information to me?
The IRS can provide that information to you.
Why can't you provide that information?
Because I'm not there anymore, and I don't have any records from when I was there.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
you know, I think you may be unfair to the witness. The fact is that last night the commissioner could not remember 60 days ago who told him about the importance of losing those documents. Last night he could not narrow 60 days, less than 60 days ago, within 30 days when he was told. I think that, in fact, the ability to remember at the IRS is simply limited.
Do you know Thomas Kane?
I do.
Who's that?
I think his title was Associate Deputy Chief Counsel.
And you did interact with him.
I did.
I think my time's expired here, and in deference to what this committee does, I can't believe that you're not more candid with us and just telling us who you interacted with. A simple, easy question. It's hard to believe that it took 5 minutes to try to extract out a dude named Ben and one other person.